background on Fogartyville, if you haven't been here before, we are a nonprofit community event space and also live music venue. We are sponsored by WSLR, which is Sarasota's community radio station, right on that side. Volunteers are all our programmers. They got great music, great news, Sam, on your radio dial at WSLR.org, streaming worldwide all day and all night. So right now we're going to welcome our songwriters. I'm going to toss it over to our lovely Carmela, and she's going to introduce everyone else. We're thrilled you're here, so thank you very much. Enjoy.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being here. Did anybody come to the workshops last year that they did, the songwriter workshops and the songs in the round? Yay, very nice. So this is a series that's going to go on through this year, and it'll end next year. Last year, it was so great. Arlene had this idea, and she called me, and we were going to do it, and it was so much fun, and a great idea, and I got COVID. I had invited Kelly to come. She said you pick somebody that is local and somebody that's regional. And I invited Kelly to come down as our regional artist, and then I had a local artist as well. And she called and said, I'm sick. So we were both like out of it. This is the first time for us that we got to do it. So this is Kelly Goddard, and she is in a band called the New 76ers.
Thank you.
And I'm going to tell you, it's her brother, Brian, plays upright bass, and Danny Goddard is on guitar. And when they sing, you are taken to another realm. Very, very inspirational in their writing, their songwriting. But this is Kelly, and she writes these amazing songs. So I'm so honored that she chose to come here and share these with you just here. So you can really just see her in her space.
Thank you.
The first time I ever played at Fogartyville is the original Fogartyville when it was in Bradenton. Did anybody ever go there?
Ooh.
That's right. So we have some old schoolers with us. I got asked to do to open for a musical artist called the Singing Biscuit. And I was just like, okay, I could play, yeah. I didn't know anything about the Singing Biscuit at all. And I did my set, and I was terrified. But because I'm used to playing in a band. I mean, I've always been surrounded by other musicians, and I'm out there by myself playing my song, my guitar, not very well, but I did it anyways. And then this lady comes on stage after me, the Singing Biscuit, and that's Carrie Hamby, who is here playing keyboards. Yeah. So Carrie she was playing as a Singing Biscuit. I didn't hear from her for quite a long time, and then we were playing a music festival, and this band called the Mayhaws, I met them at a music festival and heard them again, all these songs and singing. I think I was so terrified at Fogartyville that I don't remember anything about that night except being terrified. So then I got to hear Carrie and her songwriting and her music, and then she also went from the full band to doing a duo, and it was all these beautiful old-time blues, and she is going to share those with you, some of those with you tonight. So Carrie Hamby to my left on keyboard. Yeah, and for the record, I'm still just terrified to do this. Also, I want to say about both of these women, they've inspired me over the years, and that's what really helps musicians when they come together and they meet one another, they hear their songs. We don't go away going, oh, no, they're so good, I'm going to quit. We go away going, oh, my gosh, that was so inspiring. I need to, keep trying. So since I threw myself to the wolves by taking on being the MC for this, I'm going to start, which right out there, dive right in, right? Yeah.
This is Carmela Petticini.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm Carmela.
Radio free.
Radio free Carmela. And just so you know, when she wins the presidency, her name is Kamala. You all will pronounce my name correctly forevermore. It's going to be great. I'm so excited about that. Yeah. That's right. Okay, my tune, so. All right, what is today, everybody?
Monday.
Monday. My little ditty about the days of the week for you all. After that, it all goes downhill. What's up Monday morning? Could I get a little warning if we're gonna start out this way? Why'd you have to burn my breakfast? All my clothes are pink again. This isn't how I plan to start the day. Going back to bed, I need more time. Let me start over in a better frame of mind. It's Tuesday and I feel clever. Set a goal, it's now or never. Deconstruct this mountain on my desk. Find that important letter with a date that really matters. Monday was haunting me again. Wednesday, please be kind. Let's put those last 2 days far behind us. Thursday is here again. Time to plan for my weekend. First I have a deadline by 4. Grab that school dress, sew up a few loose ends. It's 5:01, running out the door. Could Friday be a weekend day? My boss doesn't seem to see it that way. Saturday's a lazy day. Weekend mornings start this way. Wait, crack the bell again. Breakfast at any hour. Do I really need a shower? Dinner downtown with my friends. Sunday we gather for songs. Church pew, front porch, backyard, all the concert halls. And it's Monday again. Say goodbye to my weekend. And it's Monday again. Say goodbye to my weekend. And it's Thank you. Woo! It's Monday. Welcome, everybody. I love Mondays. Mondays are awesome.
I love this Monday.
I love this Monday.
This Monday's been pretty great.
When you don't have a day job, Mondays are cool. You're like, what? I don't care. Okay. I'm a clock person. I go with the clock. Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna put you on the spot there.
All right.
Carrie Hamby. Carrie Hamby.
Hey there.
Oh, and you got to talk about your song. I
I
forgot
have to
warn
say
you.
something
Yeah,
about
you
my
gotta talk.
song.
We're gonna tell you stories the whole night long. It's not just music.
So, Carmela talked about the singing biscuit phase and the Mayhaw phase and the blues phase, which is Belmont and Jones. My alter ego, Hepzibah Jones, wrote this one. I'm starting with this one because it's the easiest one to play. And thank you, Doug, for setting up a piano for me. This is a wonderful piano, by the way. Much nicer than the one I have at home. But it's not making any sound. Do I need to turn it on again?
Well, in the meantime, while they're working that out, do you know any jokes? Actually,
Oh, yeah, I do.
okay, tell them a joke.
Okay. Did you guys hear the Yelp review about Orion's belt? It was only 3 stars. I didn't say it was a good joke.
Oh, I missed it. Say it again.
Did you hear the Yelp review about Orion's belt? It's only 3 stars. You asked for it.
I did. I asked for that. So this is a song about the turnpike. Some people call it the Ronald Reagan Turnpike. I don't. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off again and turn it back on. Is that all right? It wouldn't be a
Darn
real show
electronics.
without technical difficulties. Okay, bing.
Oh, you got a blue light.
I got a blue light. There's a blue light in this song. Okay, I'm gonna unplug the sustain pedal. Is that okay with you, Doug?
Yeah.
That was the power cord.
We're going to give you all your money's worth. Don't worry.
This is the comedy part of the show.
So our songwriting process is, oh my gosh, maybe I'll get one done eventually. Maybe it'll happen.
That's right.
Eventually it'll happen.
It was working great during the sound check. Oh, is that the sustain? Is that, oh, no. Okay, I didn't mess with that. Okay. Well, when it was working, the sustain was on all the time, so it sounded really weird.
Well, you guys want us to go
Yeah, let's
over
figure
here?
it out,
Okay.
and we'll go counterclockwise.
We can go
We're going to go
counterclockwise.
counterclockwise. We're going to put Kelly
That's what
Goddard
I wanted
up
in the
first.
first place.
You have to talk about your song.
Okay, all right. Okay, then I'll play another song. So this is a song I wrote. It's been a while, maybe 10 years or more. I wrote it about my grandmother. It's an imaginary story because my grandmother lived to be 101, but I never asked how she met my grandfather. It never came up. And so I always had wanted to write a story song. And one day, this just started to come to me. So her name was Lillian, and that's the name of the song.
Is your guitar on? Can we hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you hear her guitar out there? Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Lily.
I'm sorry. Hold on. We're knocking them out of the ballpark. But
We're
seriously,
real pros up here.
this song will be better once I tune, I promise. I'm sorry.
This is a handmade guitar, also by Danny Goddard, named after her son Jet. So
That's right.
that gets a lot of love.
That's it. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Lillian. And it's a waltz. Well, I met a boy, he asked me my name. Lillian, dear Lillian, can I see you again? He bought me a Coke, he same. Our days were so long. Tobacco was tough, but as long as we had love, we had enough. I'll come home to you. I never had any gold in the world. I was rich 'cause I had you. We got a call, Lord took him away. He held me close, swore he'd be back one day. The time it stood still, my heart it did break. Every night I lay awake. I'll come home to you. I never had any gold in the world. I was rich 'cause I had you. The days run into nights, clouds fade into dawn. I held my babies tight, singing Daddy's coming home. Sweet as a flower, oh, what's in a name? Lillian, dear Lillian, I wanna hold you again. But here I am now, it's you I'll adore. Lillian, dear Lillian, we'll part nevermore. I'll come home to you. I never had any gold in the world. I was rich 'cause I had you. No, I never had any gold in the world. I was rich 'cause I had you. Thank you. So, a funny story. When I played that for my dad and my aunt, they were in tears because it was their mother, and they thought it was really sweet. And my aunt looked at me and was like, "That's not how it happened." I was like, "I know." I just guessed.
That's
We were
right.
taking license.
That's right.
She wrote a story.
Yeah, story about it. Oh, good, it's working. No sustain, but I don't need it. Okay. Don't ride the turnpike, it turn around on you. Don't ride the turnpike, no matter what you do. Go down Orange Blossom, buy you a strip of land. Make sure your castle lawn made out of sand. Out on the turnpike, it turn around on you. racing to go to his head. Out on the turnpike and turn around on you. Here's a funny story. This last verse was written by Frank Linnemood and Grant Peoples. You're driving 80 and talking 90 miles. You're driving 80 and talking 90 miles. You're driving 80, talking 90 miles. You didn't see the blue lights, but you will after a while. Out on the turnpike and turn around on you.
Okay. So, I know. So I'm just going to tell more stories. That's what we're going to do. I just want you all to know that this series is going to be the second Monday of each month, and every month is going to be a new host and a new group of people. So please look for the emails, be on the list, the emailing list, and support us and them, because this is so precious to us. I want you to know that. We're so honored that you're here with us tonight.
Indeed.
Okay. All right. So Kelly wrote a really sweet song, a story song that she wrote about her grandmother, and how she imagined that love affair, and the beauty of that, and her grandmother living so long and sharing that life. So all the flocks here, just so you know, Doug Conroy and Pastorine is doing sound for us. David Brain is back there with Austin and with James Hawkins, and they are awesome musicians as well. Sarah Stovall's here with Bill, which I can't believe was so awesome because they moved this weekend, and dang, I'm tired. I don't know about you guys. Yes, we were still moving stuff this morning. I wasn't, Bill was. But anyways, so Sarah's very inspirational when she talks about the way she writes songs. And this is what we're doing here, is talking to you about the songs we write and the songwriting process. My process is that it doesn't come easy. It doesn't just like jump out every day, oh, a new song, a new chord. No, it doesn't work like that for me. It goes to a space of it being very visceral. I'll go through a period of some days I don't even pick up my guitar for days because I do so many things. I'm very busy in the world, as some of you know. And so I'll get a feeling that will just come up and well up inside of me, like I have to go sit down and pick up that instrument and hear something, work something. I'll get a tune, and I'll just sit there and play it over and over and over. And it's really helpful when nobody else is in the house. Even the dog, after a while, is like, oh, you play a different pattern of something different. So when I do that, and it's very hard, it comes quick and furious. So I have to sit down and do it. And the inspiration from Sarah is that she will say, I write what I know and the way I've lived and things that have happened to me. So they're biographical. Is that the right word? They're real. So this song that I wrote, I was telling Kelly, I'm like, yeah, I did a lot of therapy in my time. And it was, I love my mom. My mom was my mom, and I'm here because of my mom. She had me and my siblings, and we're here, and that's pretty awesome. I thank her for that. But she was not a very good mom. She had to check out. Her husband died, and her eldest daughter was pregnant, and her youngest was still in diapers, and that was me. And he died on her, and it was just like, so what is she gonna do? She got drunk, and she stayed that way until I was probably in my mid-teens. And I remember the earliest memory I have of that hell was the lady who came up and knocked on the door one night and took me and 3 of my siblings away. And we drove away, and that was my earliest memory of being taken to a foster home. I was probably in, I don't even know if I was in school yet, maybe kindergarten. It's really hard to put all the pieces together. So as I got older and I worked through these processes, one thing about my siblings was that they were angry. They just stay so angry at her. And I can't do that because she did what she knew. We're alive. She kept us alive. And somebody said, well, you can't do this anymore for a while, so we're going to put them in a safe place. And we did. She got her shit together, and we got to go home. And I was grateful for that, too. And it doesn't matter how bad it is at home. You always want your mom. You always want to go home. So, yeah, I'm doing this in a different key now. Sorry, you guys, so you know back there. So I can sing it. Yeah, and this song is about my mom, and it's called Mother. Sad song. Just gets sadder from here. If you live it, write it.
That was beautiful.
Oh, now stop.
Just brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It wasn't like that stuff Carrie gave you. The throat coat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's my turn.
Yes,
Yeah?
it is.
Okay.
That's
All
my
right.
story. I'm sticking with it.
Well, on the note of writing what you know, I work at the Capitol building. The old one, though, the really beautiful one, the historic one. But still up among all the hubbub that happens. And I've worked up there for about 17 years, so I've seen a lot of stuff. And this one, well, it's called Free State Blues, so you can probably guess what it's about. Oh, wait, that's right, I turned my, it's me, Doug. I turned it down. Oh, you hear that? That buzz means I'm on. It's really about us trying to go backwards, really. And, you know, trying to control other people's bodies. Well, this ain't no free state, no, instead you wanna make the pillars fall. You're gonna get your way once and for all, but this ain't no free state. But this ain't equality, no, no. When you're making decisions for my body, how do you think you know what's best for me? Well, that ain't equality, no, no, no. Free state blues. Well, I'm just trying to live my life. I don't want your opinions or unsolicited advice. It's time you learn that you had your turn and the people will choose. Unless, of course, it's all tied up in the courts. We're singing the Free State Blues. Well, this ain't the same place, no, instead it's more like we're one big human race. You take the change like a slap to the face, but we ain't going back, 'cause this ain't the same place. And we ain't going back, no, no. Ooh, the Free State Blues. And we ain't going back, no. We're singing the Free State Blues. Thank you. I've been threatening to record that and just send it to Ron. So just get some, you know, critique or something.
So I'm going to do this song because Carmela really wanted me to. And this is from Mayhaw's period. And it's called Sailing No More. My original title for it was Captain America, but I didn't think anybody would get that. So. It's a sea shanty. Oh, once I had the finest ship that ever sailed the sea. I tell you what became of my ship and what has become of me.
So before we move on to songs, I'm gonna, while you're right there, I'm gonna ask you. So tell us about a songwriting process that you have. That's what this is all about. How does it work for you?
Some of them come to me like you were describing. Like I get an idea and I've got to pull over because I'm usually driving, or I'll have to stop what I'm doing and write something down. Sometimes, if I'm really lucky, it comes to me in a dream, and that one kind of came to me in a dream.
That's so great.
That's awesome. Like I'll wake up and I'll be like, where's my pencil? Yeah, I've got to write it down. I don't sit down and try to write a song. Usually it's something that comes to me and I have to do it.
Nice. Yeah.
That's why I don't write very many songs, because I don't really work on it.
We're kind of like, how many songs we got to do?
I've got a lot because, I've been doing it for a long time, but, maybe one a year.
Right on. That's a good one. How about you?
Yeah, same. It's usually if it comes usually if it's really, if I'm really lucky, it'll feel just like a gift that I'm receiving and writing down. But I'm also busy. So sometimes I write at work.
We'll talk about that with another song. She's gonna tell you a great
I'm just
story.
kidding.
It's a good
But
story.
yeah, sometimes I'll sit down and work on ideas. My phone is full of notes and possible lyrics, ideas, melodies, and they just say like Saturday, June 16th, whatever time. If I remember and it feels like something really important or I'm excited about, then I might title it so I can go back.
Find it.
Yeah.
In the digital archives now. It used to be that we had notebooks full of songwritings and lyrics, and you're like, God, when did
I still
write
have
that?
those too.
I do too. I know.
I still have those.
I have one that says, "Keep on trying." Don't give up.
Oh, so it's the Year of the Dragon. I found a really nice book, and I haven't bought myself just a journal to write in, whatever, in a few years. And so I was born in the Year of the Dragon, and I bought this journal that has this really cool embossed dragon on it, and I've probably written like 3 songs this year. So,
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's really good.
so I don't know.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Nice. I love
I don't know if they're any good, but
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So in 2014, we got asked, Sarah sent us a message and said, hey, let's audition for this play at the Oslo. And I said, sure. Like, I put on my mini pearl hat. I don't care. I've never done anything like that before. I'm going to try it anyways. So we auditioned in 1 month, and 4 or 5 months later, they called us. We're like, oh, we forgot about it. We moved on. It was so long ago. And they're like, you want to do that? We're like, sure. And I remember, so I auditioned with a banjo, which I don't play. Some of you have heard the story before, probably all of you. But I took the banjo in the audition. Well, I said, I've never acted before. I'm going to pretend that I can play the banjo. So I learned 2 chords, and I learned a song on the banjo. All I had to do was a verse and a chorus. I could do that. And I went in and I auditioned, and it was great, and left. And again, life went on. Nobody called. And they called us back, and they said, come be in our play at the Oslo. What? And so we did. Sarah Stovall back there and we showed up on our very first day of rehearsals. I had a guitar. I took my guitar with me because that's what I play. And they're like, where's your banjo? I'm like, I don't play the banjo. Like, no, you're going to play the banjo through this whole production. So I went home and I called Carrie, and I'm like, I need help. Like, these are the things I have to know. And she, over the phone from Tallahassee, helped me figure out how to play the dang banjo for this production. And I was so grateful for that. And the very opening night, lights are down, curtains open, and there's one spotlight on me and the banjo. And I have to start the whole production. It was the Grapes of Wrath, so you know how heavy that was. And my poor husband was sitting in the audience going, don't F it up. Don't F it up. Please don't do that. And I didn't, and I did it. I got it. And so I was like, it was the best time ever. And this, I guess it's probably been, it was I think it was 2019, that David and I actually wrote our first song together. And we started the song that we wrote together. We were in California. We were on the Pacific coast, and it was just beautiful. And it was magical, and I'd always wanted to visit there. I'd never been that far west before. Go west. So I was living my grapes of wrath time, but not starving, which is really lucky. I was really glad for that. So we get there in this precious time, in this precious place, and it was when they had their first real big, probably wasn't the first because it wasn't the coffee fires, but there was terrible fires going on, so bad that they were wrapping the big old trees in foil, hoping that they wouldn't burn down. And it was also a time, well, it still is. It happened again last week. And so David and I wrote this song for me, it was, I just need you people to know, and I hope you get it, and I know everybody here does, but there's still some people out there who don't. This song is called Lessons on the Wind, and it's Please Hear Me. Thank you. The guy bought his kid an AR-15 and he was 14 years old. That has got to change. You can have a rifle and you can be a hunter and you can live off the land, but you teach your kids how to use those things with safety properly and that they kill. Like, tell them that. And hopefully someday something will change about that soon. Okay, enough of that. Sorry about that.
Preach it.
I told you it gets
Preach it, girl.
darker from here.
Speaking of songs that you wrote at work,
Huh? A what?
songs that you wrote at work,
Oh, yeah.
songs that you wrote at work.
Oh. Oh, you want me to do that one?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to tell the story like you told us today. That was great.
Okay. Okay, I will.
No choice, Kelly.
Okay. This is a sing-along. I hope you all like singing. So my last song was called the Free State Blues. This is another song speaking of songs I wrote at work. Carrie said, this is another one. I got to work one day. You guys probably remember the Don't Say Gay bill, and it's just considered, and then it was passed in the House, and I was so mad. I just walked in and I was like, how dare they? And I wrote again at work this song.
She took her.
Oh, I took my work pen and my work notebook, and I wrote it down, and then I tore the pages out, and I took them home.
That's state property, ma'am.
Yeah. Breaking the law, breaking the law. So.
What do you do
So,
there?
well, I do a lot. I work at the Old Capitol Museum, and so we're open 7 days a week, except for Christmas and Thanksgiving. If you're ever in Tallahassee, please come see us. It's free. It's managed by the legislature, so technically I'm a legislative employee. I do graphic art. I answer the phones. I set up for events. We do it all. We're a big team, and
And she writes songs.
and I write songs too when I'm really mad. But this one was justified, I think. So the chorus is very easy, and it just goes like this. Gay, 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 gay. That's it. Ready? You want to try it with me? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gay, 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 gay. All right, you're pros already. So, okay, here we go. Well, you tell me that I can't say gay. Well, I'm gonna say it anyway. Gay, 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 gay. And you want me to listen to you, but I can't when you deny the truth. So I'll just say gay, 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 gay. Oh, once you know right, you can't justify wrong. And it ain't right to hold somebody down. Well, I said it before and I'll say it again. I'll just sing it on to the end. Gay, 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 gay. Well, I know it's hard for you to understand, but I just don't think like you, man. And I love many people who are gay. And you know it don't matter a bit to me, 'cause I believe it's inside that's really important, and not your gender or your race or your sexuality. Oh, once you know right, you can't justify wrong. And it ain't right to hold somebody down. Well, I said it before and I'll say it again. Well, I'll just sing it on to the end. Gay, 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 gay. Somebody earlier told me there was a joke about it's not gay if it's a three-way.
Oh, yeah, it's not gay.
It's not gay, it's a three-way.
We do live in Sarasota, where three-ways seem to be in the news. Of course, she's such a hypocrite.
Oh, once you know right, you can't justify wrong. And it ain't right to hold somebody down. Oh, I said it before and I'll say it again. I'll just sing it on with all my friends. Gay, 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 gay. One more time. Gay, 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 gay. Thank you.
Be who you are.
I promise I'll keep writing songs about all this BS on state.
Yes. All right, so I think, Ariel, I don't know if you wanted to take a break or we're just going straight through. You tell us.
Straight through?
Okay, we're going to go
All right.
straight through. So, oh, good. So it's your turn again.
Well,
Or is it? Yeah.
I guess
Where am I?
the timeliest, I don't know, I call timely songs kind of like short shelf life songs. And this is a song I wrote about COVID and about some of the things I liked about that period. I won't lie. There were some things that were kind of nice and relaxing and peaceful, but there are also some things that were kind of sad about not being able to see people that you love. So, Carmela's band actually sang this with me one time. So if you want to sing along, you can.
If I can remember.
It's okay if you don't remember it. It won't hurt my feelings. So I Catbirds are back in the neighborhood. Can't stay forever, but I kinda wish they would. Streets are quiet, so is the air. Oh, but I know I'm going nowhere. But oh, nothing left for me to do. Make up this song for you. Work outside, keep my eye on the weather. It helps me keep my shit together. Spring's busted out like a crazy man's head. The time to make love is the time to make bread, and it's so nothing left for me to do. Make up this song for you. They say stay inside, everybody else says stay inside. You don't wanna spread disease. Tell you hello, I'll give you a call, send you a package right over the wall. It's so nothing left for me to do. Make up this song for you. Well, it don't feel right, not how I was raised. I wanna hug and kiss you, not just walk away. When it's all over, we're gonna get together. Oh, but until everything gets better, nothing left for me to do. Make up this song for you. We were in 2020. We were living in the land of plenty. No use getting worried, no use getting mad. Just think about the good times we have had. But it's so nothing left for me to do. But oh, make up this song for you. Catbirds are back in the neighborhood. Can't stay forever, but I kinda wish they would. Okay, thank you.
Wait, I'm gonna need some gospel sounding music.
Okay, so even though we're not going to take an intermission, you're going to play along, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. We got a little we have a little community work we need to do with all of you. It calls for some sustain, if I can say that word. Now,
Sustain.
how many of you are Fogartyville? Are you members of Fogartyville? Right on.
All
Thank you. You know how important it is as a member of Fogartyville to keep Fogartyville and WSLR and the voices alive,
Need
especially
'em
in
alive.
the community.
Need 'em alive.
Think about Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Anybody go to church?
Time to tithe for WSLR.
We're gonna walk around. Imagine Sunday morning. We're gonna collect your check. We're gonna give it to this radio station.
If you
because
feel like giving,
their
put it in the
funding's
hat.
been cut.
Let the Spirit move you.
We need some house lights on so we can see. Everybody can see you. Remember when you went to church and everybody was passing it around, and maybe you only had a few coins in your pocket, but you gotta lay 'em down. We're doing it for the radio, for the community radio. If you feel so moved, please put some money in the hat for the community radio that we all love and enjoy. We need to keep it going, because I heard the county cut the funds, and that ain't cool.
That's right.
We gotta keep it going, because we heard the county cut the funds, and that ain't cool. No, no, no. If you feel moved, put some money in the hat. That might be all I'm gonna say about that. How many times can I rhyme? Thank you so very much. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
We-
We have some more. We have some more coming.
Yeah. This is going straight to WSLR, so thank you. Every little bit helps. That's the truth.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for doing that. We're very, very grateful. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
That felt righteous.
Thank you,
I don't know
guys.
about you. Wear the hat.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And I'm sure you will appreciate it if, this place keeps going, because it's amazing.
It's got to keep going.
You know, and this was totally our idea. We were sitting around my dining room table today, and we were talking about what happened recently, that our county cut funding to the arts in Sarasota County, and here we are. Boo, that's right. So that's really hard. I was on the board a few years ago, and I know the struggles from the inside, but you're so appreciated. I want to thank you all for that. So thank you.
I can attest, working at a museum that is also a nonprofit, and we get our salary dollars from the legislature, but all the cool educational stuff that we get to do at the museum is helped by our members. It's funded by our members, and membership makes a difference, and any little bit helps. So thank you. And I just want to keep coming down here to play. So. So.
Yes. Would you like her to come back? Would you like him to come back?
Yeah.
When Carrie wrote this song, there was a muted trumpet in there too, which was
Yeah,
great.
that's right.
And she sent the video to us. And she said, "Hey, I want you to, kind of just sing along with this song. And it's 2020, and we can't do anything, but it's my mom's birthday. And would you guys come and stand outside her back porch and play some songs for her birthday?" And we were so honored. That was so sweet. It was lovely. And you came out and sang with us too, which is even awesome. So yes. So thank you all for that. You probably want me to be in tune. It helps.
It's usually good
It's good
for the enjoyment of everyone. There's nothing worse than starting a song like I did earlier, the first one, remember? And I was like, ooh. You hear there's just one string out of tune, and you're like, that's going to
It just jumps
be
out. too.
painful if I don't stop right now.
You can't hide it. You can't hide it in chord playing either. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm going to be loud and clear and out of tune.
And no one else is playing with me.
I know. You can't hide in a band.
No hiding place down here.
That's right.
You know, and I wrote these songs, and then I took them to David, Doug, and Sarah and said, now help me make a music. And I'm so grateful for that. So if you want to hear the songs recorded without missed chords and wrong lyrics, we have CDs down here that you can purchase. And Kelly has brought some CDs as well. And you're just going to have to go to Tallahassee and go to the Blue Tavern. That is Carrie's Tavern. And
That's
she
right.
has so much music there. And go there and talk to her about her merch. She forgot. It happens. It happens. So, yeah. So then you can hear like the full recordings of these songs. This song was also written in 2020, and it was during that time of isolation and death and sadness. It sucked. It was really horrible. I didn't find any peaceful times and gardening times. I just sat in my living room, freaked out, and looked at a wall for a long time, and finally we're like, okay, we got to get out of here. So I was watching this girl on Facebook, and she's like, I bought a travel trailer, and I'm going to go wherever I want, and I can stay in my own little zone. And I'm like, we should go buy a travel trailer. Let's just go look at them. We won't buy one. We can't afford that. Let's go look at them. And we got to the travel trailer place where tumbleweeds were blowing by. And they're like, please buy something from us. We'll give you the best deal ever. And they did, and we bought a travel trailer. That day, he's like, sure. And then we got home, and we're like, dang, we got to buy a truck. We got to pull this sucker. So we bought a truck, too. They're both for sale right now. They're matching. You can have them. If you really still want to have that, isolated travel around place, please come see me. I have an awesome travel trailer and truck for sale for you. Yeah, we did that. But I was grateful for that because it got us out of the house. That was very sweet. But during that time, we also lost a very dear friend of ours. His name was Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson was the kind of guy who loved tequila tasting parties. And he would invite us over to his house, and he would have it all lined up. Tequila! And we'd do the dance. We'd drink the limes and the salt. But the beautiful thing about this man was, not part of his alcohol, tequila loving, he loved music, and he loved songwriters and musicians, and anyone he knew that was that, he supported. He supported them to the depth of who they were. He would help us go to different, you go to a place and you learn about music and you stay with other songwriters. He would help you get there. You were making a CD, he's going to support you, and he's going to help you finish making that CD if you needed to. And he would always tell you, I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much for being who you are and doing this work, and you're awesome. And he had a hat that said thank you on it. That was his big thing. And whenever you'd go to his house, he'd open the door and he'd go, welcome home, man, come on in. And you would just stay there all day and all night long because you couldn't drive home. There's no way you're driving home. That was the last alcohol I could drink that didn't give me headaches, and even that doesn't work anymore. So thank goodness I'm clean now. I don't drink no more. Phew. Okay. So again, Michael Jackson, he did die in 2020. He did not die of COVID. He had cancer, and I remember we had to leave town as quickly as possible because David's sister was also passing, and she had cancer, and she's, we had to get there as quickly as we could, and we got there, and I checked my voicemail before we got on the road, and Michael called me and goes, you better come see me. And I was like, oh, we can't right now, but we will. We'll see you as soon as we get back. And on our way home, after his sister passed, we got the message that he had passed too. He passed 5 days after her, and so David and I just drove home. really stunned about that. We lost two dear people. But of course, in the beauty of that, together we wrote this sweet, sweet song. If I can remember how to play it. Seriously, like all of a sudden I just had a brain wipe out. Sarah, do the violin. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. How it goes, man. Had a friend, he always smiled, kept good company. I'm playing this in the wrong key, aren't I? Yes, you. I was like, I'm never going to be able to hit those notes. Oh, that's another thing that's happened. Why? Why does it have to change when you get old? Your voice. It's like, I can sing lower than most men I know. I can't hit those high notes. No. Okay, do it again now in the right key. Well, again. Had a friend, he always smiled, kept good company. And our hearts called us Thank you. Thank you. I got an addendum to that. I have to do a preface to that because David's sister, she was very, very, very religious. Like, it was God, and she was going to God. And we are all getting older, and as we know, we will all die. That's just the reality, right? And hey there, unless somebody in the world of inventing things fixes that. But one thing I think was really important, was really beautiful, and I've always felt like this, and I'm going to continue that. I got to see death in the most beautiful way firsthand. She smiled, she was with her family, and she just was so ready. And the parts about God in the song was that she was God's faithful servant her whole life. Like, that's who she was. And I have so much respect for that. I am very different than that, but I would never feel unwelcome or unloved in her home. And that, to me, if we're going to talk about Christianity in the world that we're living in right now, that's a good Christian, someone who loves. So I just wanted to remind you, go with grace, man. When it's time, go with grace. Okay. All right. Is it your turn? Yeah.
Methinks yes.
Oh, am I going this way? I'm wrong. It's your turn.
No, it's my turn.
No, it's Kelly's turn.
Okay, I don't know which direction the clock's going anymore.
All right.
Sorry, Kelly. There you go.
Going back in time. So.
You're doing great.
Okay. Well, this song is probably one of the most recent ones I've written. I had a friend. We had a friend, Catherine Bell Long. What's that? Were you at work? I wasn't at work this time. Not this time. Nope. I was off the clock. But
That's your tax dollars at work, people. It's paying off.
That's right. That's right. No, we had a friend who played music, and well, before I go into this story, I just want to say this, which is I've known these two ladies and Passerine for the better part of 15, maybe 20 years. Actually, me and Carrie have played together for 20 years. I found a picture to prove it.
At least 20.
Yeah. But this being here tonight on stage has never happened for the three of us in a round. We've been friends for years. This is amazing, and I love that you guys support this, and I hope that you keep supporting it because it's a really special thing to have musicians who maybe have known each other for a long time or have never heard of each other, and they get up there, and it's a communal thing, and we appreciate and respect each other, and so grateful that you all showed up. So thank you for that. And one of the coolest things about playing, I've been really fortunate to play around folk festivals around the state and meet just awesome, now lifelong friends in different cities, parts of our state that I would never have met if I didn't play music. So it has been a really important part of my life. So I'm glad to share it with you guys. Thank you. But I'm gonna talk about this song that I wrote. Another friend of mine who was a musician, and she passed away last May of brain cancer, and it was really sudden and very fast. And she had just finished this amazing project called The Voices of Folk Opera, and it hasn't been released, and I don't know if it will, but I hope it will one day. Anyway, her name was Catherine Bell Long, and she's written so many beautiful songs. And I was thinking that I would just play my songs, but now I think I'm going to play one of hers. And it's called All Come In. And she wrote this song when she was a preschool teacher, just trying to think when her students were napping, she was like, they get along so well, and come from all different backgrounds, and what if we could just all sit together? And she came up with this great song. So I'm going to play it for her and for you in honor of Catherine. And if you feel like you want to sing along, please. Wait. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. If the gates to heaven weren't so tall, maybe we could all come in. If we break them down, it won't matter at all. Maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. It's easy there and there's enough to share. Maybe we could all come in. If we take these seeds and plant them everywhere, maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. If our plates are full and there's enough to share, maybe we could all come in. If we take these seeds of love and plant them everywhere, maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. I'll come in, baby, I'll come in. Maybe we could all come in. Maybe we could all come in. Thank you so much.
Well, I think I got this thing working out. All right, here we go. So, sometimes I make up stories about my neighbors. And I made up this story about one of my neighbors who was this little old lady that lived in this house with an enormous garden in front of her house, and she was always out there working in her garden. And I thought, what does she think about these crazy people living in the neighborhood? Because there's all kinds of people living in our neighborhood, and some of them are, hippies and drug addicts and Republicans and libertarians and Democrats, and we're all very outspoken about our views, and we have signs out in the yard and all kinds of stuff. But she always kept to herself, and this isn't her real name, but I called this Lois. Stay out of your way. I saw you digging in your yard I've been living here a long time. Home right next to mine. Get a meal mixed up sometimes. I saw her name on your Valentine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I picked rock stars to come up here with me. Did I do good or what? I'm so honored. All right, we're gonna do one more round for you all. Just like Kelly said, thank you so much. God, I'm so sorry I write so many songs about death. I really love to live. Okay, so. Huh? And about birds. Well, okay. All right, well, I'll do that one then. This one's about a bird and death. Whatever.
Combining your two favorite things.
I did. Okay. It's just who I am, man. How would you know? But I don't want to do that. Never mind. I'm not ready to die. I'm really way too busy for that. So I decided that I can't stand being in healthcare anymore. I loved taking care of moms and babies for the last 25 years, but oh my God, I'm tired. And they know way too much more than I ever did. So I'm like, y'all look that stuff up. I don't want to keep up anymore. No, what the heck is a snoozy? I don't know. We didn't have them when I was past my time. So I decided that I'm going to go into the ice cream business. So if you guys see a little purple food trailer driving around town, hire me for your events and your parties, because I'm going to need to make money now. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Oh, it's going to be easy. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to all the schools.
I'm going to play all I'm going to have it at a music festival, and while we're not on stage, I'm going to be sitting in there selling y'all ice cream. That was my big vision about that. Oh, Lordy. And then you have to buy a generator, and then it's on the wrong side, and then you gotta get hook up to your house, and then you gotta get it inspected by the
Don't mention the
Department of Ag,
paperwork.
and they all want money. Like, wait a minute. It's supposed to be easy. Okay, I'm only gonna tell you one more story about death, and then and it's about a bird, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I hadn't planned on doing this song, but I'm going to, because some of you know this story, but some of you may not, because I'm not allowed to tell it on stage anymore. Stop telling that dang story. It was a dark and rainy night. No, actually, it was Super Bowl Sunday, and we went to a Super Bowl party. I love that game. I don't watch football at all, but I have to watch the Super Bowl. I think it's like the coolest, intense, sporty thing. I got to watch it. So it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I went home, and I knew that week coming up that I had to go on this trip. And I'm a mom, and I'm totally connected to my kids. I'm like, I've never left them before. And I had to leave my kids and go away for several days. And who's going to take care of them? And would they be okay? And mom never leaves, right? So I went home with all of this anxiety about this week coming up, and I went to sleep. And I had this dream. And don't think I'm crazy, or you can if you want, but I swear to God, this happened. I had this dream about this raven. He flew into my classroom. I was in my music appreciation class, music history. And he flew in the window, and he sat on my arm, and I gave him shiny things. I gave him a paper clip, and he made it straight with his beak, right? And he hung out with me, and then he flew away, and he flew out the window. And I was like, wow. That really happened. So I chased him out the door, and I was there watching this beautiful raven fly into the sky, and this car pulled in next to me, and I went to them. I'm like, did you see that? That was really cool, this thing. And they didn't see me. I was not there to them. And I just remember going, oh my God, they don't see me. They don't get this. They don't get the dream. And so I went to go inside my classroom, and I was so excited, and I jumped into the air, and I hung there like a bird. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a bird. And I woke up. And it was crazy, and I woke up, and I was like, that bird was on my arm, and I had these 2 marks on my arm when I woke up where he was. And I forgot about all my anxiety about going away. And I just had to get to class, and this dream was just so strong with me. And I went to class, and I get in the room, and I'm sitting on the podium, and Dr. Tehran, our professor, comes in, and Monday, And so this woman comes in late to class, and it was very important to this man that you were not late for class. And so she came in late, and he had already started his lecture, and he just looked over at her, and he goes back to lecturing, and all of a sudden I hear someone kind of like yelp, oh, hey! And I looked over, and this poor woman who came in late was having a seizure in the chair. And this is not a dream, because I woke up and went to class. Same class as the Raven came to visit me in. The woman died in my arms that day. And it was like, whoa. I didn't even think about the dream at that moment, because I'm helping this woman. And of course the professor's like, is anybody a nurse? Yeah, I'm a nurse. CPR. So we started CPR, and we did everything we could, and it didn't work. That was sad. It was her time to cross over. And I was in they took me into a room so I could get out of shock, and the very nice guitar teacher was patting me and going, it's okay. And I'm like, the dream, the Raven was a messenger. That guy never talked to me again after that. He's like, whoa, that girl's freaky. But that was the dream. The Raven came to tell me, and the woman in the chair was a blonde woman. She was in that car, and she never saw me. And I couldn't give her the message that it was time to fly away. And I went home, and dang it, I wrote this song. This song is called Darkbird Dream. So now remember, if I go to say the story, say, I already heard that. Don't tell it again. They'll shut me up on stage. I knew to my deepest depths he God. Somebody get me a different theme quickly. Ice cream. Do you know the song Your Love is Better Than Ice Cream was written by? Oh, God. Terrible. This happens too. Some of you already know that problem about aging.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't, no, you're too young.
I actually do.
What's her name? Who knows? No. Nope. See, you would think that, but she didn't write it. She lived in New Orleans. If Michelle was here, she would know because she. Yeah, y'all Google that and tell me when we're done. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, no, Sarah McLachlan did not write the song. The sound guy can Google it and he'll yell it out.
Hey, sound guy.
Somebody yell it out. We'll figure it out. Anyways, that was surprising when I found that out, and I thought that was awesome about that songwriter. I wish I could remember. Tell us a story.
Okay.
Shelley.
All right. So this song is it's one I wrote on my back porch, on my own stuff. No, it was one of those ones that just kind of came to me. It was like a gift. It was during the COVID period, and just kind of things were in flux and changing and confusing, and no one knew what was going on. And it just got me, and my children were growing so fast, and it just got me thinking about how fast things can go by if you don't pay attention. So it's called If You Don't Watch Out. Long days and nights kept up this brutal. Let me start this over. Sorry. Okay.
You get a mulligan. We all do. It's all
Great.
good.
Long days and nights kept up this brutal pace, and still I'll probably end up in last place. That's all right by me. Seen some things you won't believe, and besides I got nowhere to be. 'Cause time will not slow down while you're waiting to come around. Knock you on down if you don't watch out. But I'll wait for you if you tell me you want me to. 'Cause if you don't, well, that's all right too. But if you don't watch out, if you don't watch out, saw a friend the other day. She had moved so far away that when we met we had nothing to say. So we talked about our families, teenagers and babies, and I see 'em where I'm meant to be. 'Cause time will not slow down while you're waiting to come around. Knock you on down if you don't watch out. But I'll wait for you if you tell me you want me to. And if you don't, well, that's all right too. Remember the brain farts we were talking about? That happens a lot. If you don't watch out, out. If you don't watch out. Oh, if you don't watch out. Time will pass you by. Oh, if you don't watch out. Time will pass you by. I'm glad I landed on the right note there. Thank you so much.
If any of you have been following Pastorine since the very beginning, you remember Tanya Radke. She was in the band with us. She was doing this series last year, and her picture's on the poster. Maybe she'll be doing it again this year. But she used to say, "It ain't Memorex, people. It's live. This is what you get.
It's live.
Nothing recorded here."
Speaking of which, is this our last one? This is one we're gonna do together?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What?
So, we got one?
Yes.
Okay, so, I'm gonna start with my song, and then we're gonna morph it into another song that you may recognize, and we're gonna sing it together. This song was started in 2020. I was walking around the neighborhood with my good friend Vicky, who's no longer with us, and she gave me the seed of a song idea, and we were talking about, can we keep going, or should we turn around? Will we be able to get home before dark? And in 2020, that was kind of an existential question, and I feel a lot more hopeful now than I did at the time, but I think it's still a good song, so I'm going to do it.
I know that we can.
we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Great God. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Why yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Why don't we if we want to? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Great God Almighty, I know we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I know we can.
I know we can.
Yes, we did.
We did. Yes, we can.
Thank you
Kelly
so much.
Goddard, to my right. Carrie Hamby, to my left. My singing biscuit friend.
Radio Free Carmela.
Please. Thank you, everyone. See everybody now. Thank you so much for being here and supporting this. And remember, the second Monday of every month, please come back. Tell your friends. Support singer-songwriters, local in the round. We're all up here feeling like we're kindergarten students with nothing on. So thank you for being
great.
such a sweet audience.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Buy her CDs. Definitely. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for letting me tithe. You tithe to me and pass a hat. That was awesome.
That was really awesome.
Right. Can we take a bow for them? Yeah. Thank you once again.
Thank you again, ladies. That was absolutely stunning. Another round of applause for everyone, please. Bravo! And as Carmela says, we do this second Monday of every month. The next one is on October 14th, and it's featuring Andres Collins, Danielle Moore, and Bain Beakley. Also, open mic. We changed it this season, so the open mic is on a separate night, and the first one is September 23rd, which is 2 Mondays from now, and it's hosted by our own Cat Lady, who does her own program every Wednesday here at WSLR, so come by for that. Also starts at 7 o'clock. And the last announcement is that we have our open house, which kicks off our membership drive, and that's October 5th. And it's free for everyone, so please come by, hang out. There'll be music, DJs, food trucks. Carmela will be here. So please stop by, say hello. We look forward to seeing you there. Have a good night.